All right, y'all. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker. Let's dive right into it. This is in relations to rappers union. My concern as a rapper and with all of our rappers and rappers union is, again, the work environment and all these gun charges specifically. You know, to me, there's some unfairness in it. There's some discrimination, racism, all wrapped into these constant gun charges of using this to take down rappers. Now, people are allowed to carry guns. There are laws that people can carry guns. Now, maybe there are certain laws on how they can carry them, or maybe some states and places say you gotta have certain permits, but still, so let's start there. And I start there because it seems like when a black rapper carries a gun, there's charges, there's suspicion, there's thinking they're going to do something wrong. Well, guess what? Black rappers got to take care of themselves too. They got to protect themselves too. Because people who are not black that are carrying these guns, I got to carry a gun to protect myself. We got to protect ourselves. The amendment. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody else carrying guns, and it's okay, and it's not seeming like a problem, I'm not liking this, that when it's our rappers, specifically black rappers, carrying a gun, and I don't see nothing wrong with carrying a gun, because it helps you to be able to be safe. Now again, I don't carry a gun, and I'm not really into guns like that, but I don't feel like it renders all these charges and prison sentences. Now, I don't know all the details about NBA Youngboy. Am I saying his name right? Yeah, NBA Youngboy. But from the headline to the article was like, prison time for gun charge. So I'm thinking that's relating with carrying a gun. So now we've come down to, it reminds me of that I know in LA, I'm living in Hollywood, LA, area, on why they just cut out the whole tickets for jaywalking, period. You know why? Because more black and brown and everybody, especially people who are black were getting tickets for as simple as jaywalking. And it wasn't even about that the person was jaywalking or that the, person who was giving them the ticket was just cared so much about their safety of not getting hit. It was about, sometimes they used the jaywalking for other purposes. You know what I'm saying? At times. So it's like, okay, we're just going to cut all that, no tickets, no jail time and stuff like this. Because sometimes people don't understand the littlest thing you can get, or what some people may assume, a small charge, can turn into a big charge. Because if you're getting a charge for anything, and to me it's just sad to be getting a charge and you ain't hurt nobody. You ain't touching nobody, you're not threatening nobody. Now it's a whole different thing if you're threatening people or you're putting hands on folks or something like that, or you're using the gun to actually unalive folks. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But you got to watch any type of charge because it can turn into a greater thing. Because then they give you probation. Then if you're not like an angel on probation, it could turn into something else or something else, especially with black people, So even some of our black folks, but you shouldn't just have gone anyway. Well, people have the right to protect themselves. And even if you don't carry a gun or you don't believe in a gun, I don't carry a gun and I'm not looking at a gun. I've always felt like you got to watch carrying a gun on you, because somebody make you mad, somebody do something, you got something on you, it might, you know what I'm saying, some things don't need to be said. You just go through my and you figure out what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker. But some people do believe in carrying a gun for safety. And what I'm saying is people who are not black can carry these guns and multiple guns for their safety, to protect their home, to protect them, and everything's okay. Nobody's looking at them suspiciously. Nobody assumes they're going to do something wrong with the gun. But when a black person carry a gun, and especially it seems like it's open season for black rappers, if they even are by a gun. I remember it was something where, and this is why I learned more and more, about that the P be all over the place. They be all in your social media and everything. I never will forget this. Shouts out to Young Thug. I believe he's free now. But I remember it was something in relation to him where I live, where I think he was celebrating a birthday. This was years ago. And our news, and that's what I say, I love a lot of our news. They just keep it real on both sides. They tell the real. They tell what the P doing right and wrong, and they just keep the stuff all real. You know what I'm saying? And so they had showed what, and even the P said, we had found out on social media that he was having a party, in Hollywood. And so they went out there to explain. Now, why are you suspicious of a rapper because they're having a party? See, this is what I'm saying. These unfair working conditions with rappers, and especially black rappers, that's part of their job to have parties. Now, he was celebrating his birthday, so we can celebrate our birthdays, nothing wrong in this. And it goes back to black people doing normal things, okay? Black people doing normal things, but it's seen as suspicious by other people. So people who are not black can do these normal things, have birthday parties and different things like that, have birthday parties in Hollywood and have different events and clubs and all this and that. It's not seen as suspicion. Everybody's celebrating it and happy, But when our black people and our black rappers are having birthday parties and events, all of a sudden it's just suspicious right off the bat. Like they can't celebrate their birthday. What is going on? Even I myself, I noticed, when we have big time events in our Hollywood, LA area, and they're predominantly like black, events, I noticed there'd be way more security out than for artists and celebrities who are not black. And I'm always looking at that. I'm always like, they really bring out the security for the BET week, don't they? Like, what is going on? Just assuming somebody gonna do something wrong, And shouts out to BET week, BET Awards week and everything, which is usually like June, like maybe last week of June, or the week right before the last week of June. And there's never nothing nothing big of where all these police needed to be at. Now, I want to say maybe the last one, maybe it was not as many police, but I tell you, because shouts out to BET. BET been having, and I've been there since the very first installment of sort of like a BET week in a sense, for right before the BET Awards on that Sunday. Shouts out to BET. But I remember early on, and I want to say that I'm thinking about just this past BET Awards. Let's see, so this year, 2024, okay, it was a little bit lesser of the, but early on, they were just being rioting. I'm like, what in the world? What is going on? We're just having a party. We celebrating black, but what is going on? Why so many police? What y'all think we gonna do? Comedian Michelle Hope Walker, rapper, singer Blondie Pink, and also the CEO, founder of Rappers Union. So I'm concerned about my rappers. Because as you all know, in entertainment, and you're traveling and you're doing all these different things, then depending on the art of the rapper and what they're rapping about, they need safety. And that's their right if they want to rap about some. Music is art. And that basically is the challenge when they start trying to use our rap lyrics and music in the courtrooms. Because just like when people paint a picture, that's art, like artist paints a picture, like the sculpture of stuff. We see all these sculptures with people nude and everything else. Nobody's going and charging them for what's the indecency exposure? No, you know what I'm saying? For the statue. So therefore, I'm just like, they need to be safe. And so for them and their security and different folks, and you have the right to carry. Now, rappers, I would encourage you, make sure you find out the states you're going through, what their laws are, and try to make sure that, you're abiding by those laws. But then we also got to look at those laws. So are those laws making it challenging for black people to be able to carry a gun? And shouts out to, there's a lot of organizations of black people that carry guns. Sometimes you see them on social media and they all take a picture with carrying their gun because they all are carrying it legal, and like I said, no, I'm not a gun carrier, and that's just not, what I do, but, somebody come doing something to us, I'm hoping our security or somebody got something to protect us until the police come, at least, use it to scare the person off or something, you know what I'm saying? So guns are also used for protection. And we have to watch when we get to the point when it comes to black people that the only people we want to have guns is people who are not black people. So you have rappers, our black rappers, and again, shout out to all the rappers, but it just seems like it's our black rappers that are constantly getting charged with these gun charges. And a lot of times it's just about because they allegedly found a gun in a car. So back to the Young Thug thing years ago in Hollywood. So the P had already went online and seen that Young Thug was having I believe they're having a birthday party. This was years ago, up in Hollywood. So They up there at the party, and something about the P didn't search the car down there, and they said they found, okay, allegedly a gun, okay. But I'm still like, they're in there celebrating Young Thug's birthday. Hollywood Highland, was it what's that, D&G's, I can't even think of Duster and Gus, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Gusters, anyway, I can't think of, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of that name right now. But anyway, first of all, P, why are you searching the car? Did they do a crime? I'm just like, it's too much crime going on in LA to be following a black rapper social media to find out where they are, and then to go to that area and suspiciously trying to find something, something that they can stick, because I've been learning that too, that sometimes when they arrest a person for one thing that they're trying to accuse a person of, they just start, sometimes folks just start making up stuff to charge folks with, to try to see what can stick, because they just want to see this person, usually a black person, they want to see the black person get some type of charge. This thing of demonizing black people, demonizing our black rappers, but yet you listen to the music, have fun, and play it at your party, your kids' party, and everything else. But you don't want to see them thrive. It almost reminds me of, was it Black Wall Street? That we have to watch that when black people get successful and get money, then you have this other group that don't like that. They don't mind if you're begging. But anyway, black people get talked about, I think, either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? So if you need help and you're begging, you need food, or you need housing, then they say, well, they need to do for themselves. But then when you got a lot of money and you're doing good for yourself, then they don't like you doing too good. How'd you get that money? These other folks, asking these questions and then come after the folks. And especially coming after our black rappers. I don't like this. And I keep hearing the gun charge stuff. Black people can carry guns. Our black rappers can carry guns. Whether female, males, whatever, they can carry guns. Legally, we can carry guns. Now, unless there's a state or the federal is saying, so far I haven't heard a federally say that nobody in America can carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? So again, what is going on though, that they use this gun charge on black people to put black people in jail. And then especially they use it against our black rappers. This video is about our rappers union and working conditions. Working conditions for our rappers is to travel. And we need to be safe. So everybody on the van, or the bus, in the plane may have a gun. And that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Rappers, just make sure you have all your papers on you, keep everything on you, or whatever, each state or whatever. But it's okay. And so no one should be looking suspiciously at black rappers because they have a gun. That's their choice. If they chose that, just like we're talking about the choice with other issues, that is their choice. If they want to use that as a way to protect themselves. And even if a shooting or something occurs, find out, was that person protecting themselves? And we have these videos all over the place with the guy that just allegedly unalived the CEO with the healthcare and all this stuff like that. Again, that reminded us that don't ever think you by yourself. Oh, no, especially not in New York City. But it's not just New York. It's everywhere, y'all. You are not alone. No. Well, first, God is with you. Name of Jesus. Yeah, I know I'm a Christian. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker. You know what I'm saying? But we never alone. Because number one, God is with us. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. God watches over us in the name of Jesus. Okay. But also them cameras and AI and all this technology they got out here. You walk down the street, all them poles got cameras on that street. So if nothing else too, this has been a reminder of this alleged person they have in jail right now who allegedly unalived the CEO in the healthcare. As they trace his steps, we have seen everywhere he have gone. They can also see everywhere you have gone. And on these phones, they seeing and listening and everything, So it's like we just have to be aware of it. It's like when you post stuff, you almost got to know this is stuff I don't mind anybody hearing. Because anybody can hear it if they want to. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes we only want certain audiences to hear. But I'm just saying you keep that in mind just in case somebody want to pull something down on you and be like, oh, well, this day they said this. And then try to use it against you. But you got to watch that because they also can be taking stuff out of context, and say, oh, well, this is what they believe. Okay, but listen to that whole video. Matter of fact, let me date this video. Today is December 13th, 2024, and it's Friday. So it's it's Friday 13th, y'all. So it's December 13th, 2024. Yes. I always like to date myself. One, because when somebody brings something, well, you see it. And I was like, yeah, that's how I felt on that day. That is exactly how I felt. But each day I'm growing, learning information, and things change. Okay, this is about the Rappers Union. This is about the health of our rappers. And specifically our black rappers who are constantly being accused of these gun charges. And last time I checked, Nipsey Hussle. Last time I checked, anyway, it's legal to carry a gun. Now, it's not legal to unalive people. No, I'm not saying that. But you also got to look at not everybody carrying a gun is trying, their goal is not to unalive people. Their goal is to stay safe. And if somebody come run up on them, and when I say run up on, not where you can get away and you just standing there waiting for them to run up on. I mean, the thing is, if you can get away, whether you carrying a gun or not carrying a gun, run the other way. If you got some space to run. That's how I used to teach my kids. And it's going to be like, okay, only if somebody, because I didn't teach them if I'm like, no. But if you get cornered and there's no way you can get out the corner, but to fight your way out, then you might have to put hands, to scoop people away. You still ain't got to attack them that you trying to unalive them, but just at least get them out your way. Like, I'm talking about hands. I'm not talking about with guns. I'm talking about, with hands, because I always tell my kids don't fight, you know what I'm saying? Unless you just had to, me. So for me, had to is if you're in a corner, you can't get out at all. Sort of like what Suge Knight experienced. You can't get out at all. So now you have to, at least get them off you enough to get out of the corner and run away. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to stay safe. You need to be fighting nobody. It's not worth it. You too pretty. You're too handsome. I ain't got time to fight. So, I say that with the gun. Just because you got a gun on you don't mean that even when somebody coming up on you that you got, just run away. But, I mean, if they attacking you and, trying to unalive you, you can't run nowhere because the things are flying at you. Maybe you might have to, do a little something to at least get away enough in the space where, you're safe. So again, but my thing though, the whole thing about this is again, these charges. It's almost like we can look and write down a whole list of black rappers who they have constantly been trying to use that charge to bring them down. And that's the thing. So Rappers Union, we're concerned about contracts. Like I said, we're concerned about rappers getting better contracts. And we're talking about from these big corporate. Rappers Union is not necessarily about your entrepreneur rappers, but we're about those rappers who have signed these contracts to these corporate $1 billion corporates that are making a lot of money off of rappers but are not sharing the wealth. We want to make sure we're getting part of that wealth as rappers. If I signed a contract with you and you're making out of $1, you're making 99 cents and I'm getting a penny, something's not right because I created that music and you're using that music. Everybody, music keeps people alive. Your music keeps people alive and dancing and healthy and exercising and doing their thing, and you can't even hardly eat and feed your family because of that bad contract they signed you to. So again, a reminder, make sure you have lawyers, and a lawyer that does rappers contracts. Remember, rapper contracts and your R&B or your singing contracts, there's some difference in them. Sometimes the singer contracts, the music can be sung by other people and performed by the different things like that. And sometimes rap songs can too, but rapper's contract is some other stuff you want to have in rapper's contracts. So make sure you get an attorney that has done some rap, and some good ones, not just any attorney that done, because know how good they contracts was that they helped with, but an attorney who has a track record of doing good contracts. Like I said, I heard Megan Thee Stallion having a good contract with somebody else recently, a rapper that just, and I think that was female too, that just got signed a real good rap contract or redid their renegotiated their rap contract with the big corporate label that they're signed to. So, that's one of the key things with Rappers Union. Get that money. Why? Because you need to eat. You don't need to be turning tricks or doing all these other stuff to eat when you sign to $1 billion contract. They got all kind of money to help you and your family eat. So that's the first thing you want to make sure you do is your contract. And if you have not signed a contract, And again, Rappers Union is more for rappers. It's all about rappers. You can listen because you can learn some stuff out of what I'm saying. But so for rappers, if you're not signed, but you want to sign, you just want to sign to a corporate label. That's just something you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be independent right now. You don't want to, do this or that. You want a big $1 trillion, $1 million corporate organization. Okay. My thing's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they do have the money to put you here and there. But you need to make sure you have a good manager to make sure they do what they say they're going to do. And a good lawyer, first of all, to make sure that a lot of it's in writing. And put as much in writing, rappers, as you can on what your goals are as an artist with this corporate $1 billion company. You want to put it in writing. Not just that you assume that they knew that. No, don't assume nothing. Write it. Write it down. Write it down. It's almost like in our contracts now, we got to, have somewhere in the writing that, you can't send the P's after me either when you get mad at me. It's like, if I tell you, corporation, that I don't want to do ABC that you want me to do, allegedly you cannot send the P's after me. Because now I'm not doing what you want me to do. So now you're trying to incriminate me, allegedly. Because sometimes, I've seen some stories about that people talked about how, FBI and different P organizations are all in this rap industry and not just listening to the music, but constantly screening and allegedly trying to incriminate rappers, black rappers specifically. So again, this video here is, it's a Rappers Union, but I'm concerned about them gun charges. So I woke up today, I woke up with freedom on my mind. I woke up with freedom on my mind. I woke up, with freedom on my mind. Yeah, because see, I want my rappers to be free. You need to be free to do your music. Don't get me wrong. If you behind them bars, you be writing some good songs. They don't stop you from writing. Your mind is free, right? Bang against, make you a beat, bang against a little thing and make you some beats. You know what I'm saying? Some natural organic beats with the wall or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Paper, you can organize some beats. You know what I'm saying? With our computer and everything. Y'all see me, your girl Blondie Pink. I'll be doing acapella all day long. Because I'd be like, y'all not going to get me in the studio and try to essay me or me. So I got to make sure I trust who I'm going into these studios with, music studios with, to record. Oh, yes. And I will do acapella until. If you see me in a recording studio recording with somebody, I must initially trust them. Now, I may not mean I fully trust them yet, but I must be trusting them enough. Or I got some good people around me that I trust that went with me to the studio. That I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to roll. I'm going to do this with them. So again, working conditions of rappers. And so that right there, what I described is working conditions of rappers. Well, now it's not just female rappers. We're finding out with all the stuff coming out, it's male rappers and female rappers. You went to the music studio to rap, and they thought you was coming to do some other stuff. And I'm like, I ain't come to do that. I came to rap and record. I didn't, no. You don't really need to know who my boyfriend is. No. You don't need to know what I like and don't like in the bed. No, that's not the discuss. Unless I'm rapping that on this song I'm doing. Oh, unless you're writing a song for me, which I write my own songs, but you know what I'm saying, I know sometimes, when you have these ghost writers, you're giving maybe details, to help them, to, maybe write a song, but still, so when it gets creepy like that in the studio, I would encourage you to just excuse me and run. Get out of that studio. I never forget. And they don't talk about it more. So I was blessed to hear that one time. I guess they shut that down from her talking about that. But Lady Gaga talked about early on, somewhere in the midst of her music career, she was locked at a music recording studio and they used her for like a sex toy or something. So she was essayed, R'd, and S and everything, Now, I don't know if she'll ever talk about it again, but I was blessed to see it on TV. She was doing an interview with somebody, but I ain't heard that again. So, you know how they be trying to hush people up. No. And maybe now try to learn, say, I didn't say that, I didn't say that, But shouts out to Lady Gaga that she made it. But, I just encourage our female rappers. You don't have to be S8 and S people and R to make it. Now, again, I don't knock the ones that like, this is what I want to do. But go do you, boo. I do you. But my thing is the working conditions of people that are feeling like they're pressured to do some stuff that's not what they signed up for. That's not what they ain't signed up to S with, folks. They ain't signed up to be S8 or art. Okay, so back to the gun charges of black rappers. Yeah, so y'all, let's dig into this. Let's research this more. And rappers, if that's what they're doing now to try to take down our black rappers, then just try not to carry one. Try to have your security then carry the gun and then make sure they got all the legal papers on them. So maybe it's taking the guns out. But, then here's the thing sometimes, though. You hear about, remember Lil Wayne? They used to try to charge Lil Wayne with, allegedly, with stuff being, I don't know if it was gun or other stuff, but just certain things being even on his bus or whatever. And so I think that's unfair too, to charge because this is the artist, or this is the rapper. Then now whatever people do on the bus, the artist, the rapper gets charged with it? For what? I ain't in control of this man or woman. I can't stop them from, I can ask them not to, but I mean, so that's not right either. They tend to do that more to black rappers, so. And shouts out to Lil Wayne. Yes, Lil Wayne should be performing at a Super Bowl. Hey, Lil Wayne, the Super Bowl is going to be out in LA here soon. Hopefully, you could do our halftime out in LA. I keep forgetting which year it is. I don't know. Is it this? It's going to be this year coming up to 20. I think it might be 25. I thought it was 26, 27. Because the 25 is somewhere else. Okay, so it's 20. It's either 26 or 27 because I know we get the Olympics. I shouts out to my LA, Hollywood, Inglewood area. So far. What's that? We getting the Olympics, LA 2028. That's what's up, baby. So rappers, get ready. Have all your music out because it's gonna be thousands, millions of people at our Olympics because this is like, hey, a worldwide thing. Get your music ready now, y'all, for 2028, LA, baby. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker. So, yeah, this is Rappers Union. This is video, and I'm the founder of Rappers Union. So, right, I'm concerned about, one, rappers getting their money, fair share of the wealth when they're signed to these big corporate $1 million, $1 trillion corporate labels, that the contracts are good, better contracts, and then working conditions. So these working conditions of the P's always accusing black rappers and charging, allegedly, black rappers with these gun charges is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Because, again, last time I checked, you can carry a gun. But again, rappers to stay safe, just like I said, try to let somebody else carry it or hire a security and let them carry it. But I even seen one time a group of black rappers that they even locked up the security. Tell them, like, well, that's part of their job to carry gun. I'm telling you, when you black, they do some stuff to you they ain't gonna do to no other race who is not black. But they will do some numbers on us, and we just be like, wait a minute, though, this person, another person just skipping down the street doing all kind of crimes, but they're not black, so they get away with it. It's like, what's going on here? All right, y'all. So I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker. So this is Rappers Union. So yeah, black rappers being charged, getting gun charges. Something don't seem right. All right. God bless y'all. Remember, you can reach out to me on Instagram at Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. You can direct message me on Instagram at Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. All right. God bless you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.